This game featuring the Brampton Midnight Express and the Edmonton Savages. Prior to the start of the game, we have our Hall of Fame induction ceremony to take place. And for that, I turn you over to the president of the CBHA, Mr. Clay Perkins.
Welcome players, coaches, referees, and fans for men's A final for 2026. Tonight we have a special award to be presented. Each and every year, the CBHA welcomes and inducts individuals into its Hall of Fame. Tonight, Matt Louie, Vice President of Men's Ball Hockey, will present this year's recipient.
Thank you, Clay. Good evening, everyone. It's a real honor for me to stand here tonight and induct Jason Cormier into the Ball Hockey Hall of Fame. I've had the privilege of knowing Jason in a lot of different ways over the years. As a teammate, friend, a coach, and through our work together with Team Canada. Jason has been part of ball hockey for 37 years, and his record speaks for itself. Over 30 championships from the city, provincial, national, and world levels. That's an incredible list. But if you know Jason, you know those championships are only part of why he belongs here. Jason started as a high-level player and eventually transitioned into coaching. Having had the opportunity to coach beside him, I've seen firsthand what makes him so good at it. His preparation is unmatched. He puts in the work when nobody's watching. He thinks about every detail, and most importantly, he genuinely cares about his players. There's no ego with Jason. He doesn't care who gets the credit, he just wants the team to succeed and the players around him to be at their best. I stood beside him on the bench in some of the biggest games our sport has to offer. We celebrate championships, work through losses, and have the privilege of it together. And through it all, the thing has never changed. How much he cares about the game in it. When 37 years to a sport alone. Jason has had an incredible support system in his wife and his kids. He supported the countless practices, travel, late nights, and there's a time away that comes with a commitment like this. They shared him with this game for a lot of years, and I know Jason would be the first to say that none of this happened to Calgary. And I think that's important to recognize too. This Hall of Fame honor belongs a little bit to them. And I think the Hall of Fame career is more about the championships and medals. It's about what you give back. It's about the people you impacted, the standard you set, and whether you left the game better than you found it. Jason has done all those things, you've earned this. It's my absolute honor as your friend, teammate, on behalf of Canada Ball Hockey to officially induct you into the Ball Hockey Hall of Fame, class of 2026. Congratulations, Coleman.
So a Hall of Fame induction ceremony prior to start of this men's A gold medal game. Jason Cormier inducted into the CBHA Hall of Fame.
Okay guys, time to get it on. Let's go.
All right, so here we go. Our final game of these national championships after 6 days. It all comes down to this one, the men's A final between the Edmonton Ball Hockey Club and Brampton Midnight Express. These guys know each other well. Such a rivalry between these two clubs. Edmonton, as you see there on the screen to our left, in the white, black, and red. Brampton Midnight Express, their black jerseys with the red trim. get you the starting goaltenders for this game since we come back on the other side of the national anthem. In goal for Edmonton, that is Braden Evans. He will get the start in this gold medal game. Down at the other end for the Brampton Midnight Express, that's Chris Ciparone. A lot of pressure on these two guys. During the preliminary round, Edmonton finished with a record of 3 wins, no losses, and a tie. Brampton, 3 wins, 1 loss. And they meet in this gold medal game. Okay, here we go. Ball down into the Brampton end. Down the floor, it's tipped, so no flooring. Going back to get it, Gill. To Evans. Evans gets the return pass. Evans has got some room, shoots over the top of the net, and the ball goes out of play. Early scoring chance for Edmonton. White in to take the face-off for Edmonton. Held in by Warwick. It's behind the Brampton goal. Ball comes free, and the Express have it. They're looking for Sitachi. Grant Mentis. Over to Sitachi. Back to Grant Mentis. His shot. That one off of White. Not out. Kept in by Davidson. Davidson breaking in. His shot stopped and held by Evans. Double checking the net down in the Brampton end to make sure it was perfectly centered. All right, they've got that looked after. So the face-off will be in the Edmonton end to the left of goaltender Braden Evans. Through the crease, Evans got a stick on that. That pass was in behind Robinson down the floor. That'll be a flooring call. Ball goes to the boards, kept in by Granetto. He's got it behind the goal, fed it out in front, comes back to the point, long shot in, stopped by Evans. Ball sits there, and great job to hold it in back at the point. The Brampton Midnight Express defense. LeBeau will send it down into the Brampton end. Gill up at the blue line, hopped over the stick of Jeg. Long pass up, looking for Shebley. Shebley will dump it in. He'll go into Chase, goes in there with Sahib Gill. Turning back in his own end, Jess Karen Gill. Up to Sahib Gill, he'll backhand it in. Giving chase, Hamdami. Hamdami's got it in the corner. Plays it back behind the goal. Ball comes up the boards. Express on it first. Lewis to the side of the goal. Lewis gets knocked down. Play continues out in front. Abamosa couldn't pull the trigger, and Shebley will bring it away, shoot it in. Both teams will change quickly up the floor. We expect this one to be physical. Abamosa got it in over the blue line. The ball goes in the air, stays in play down in the corner. Hannon working against Warwick. Hannon trying to get free. Warwick staying with him. Lewis trying to get it out in front. They come back to the point. Long shot by Abamosa. Lemos couldn't get to it. Out it comes. Caden Rougie to Saphir Rougie. Rougie's in, fed it to the front of the net. Rougie's got it again, a backhand. That is stopped by Ciperone. Grant Mentis trying to get it out in front of the goal. Ball still loose there, turning and shooting it, and stopped by Evans. Midnight Express taking their time behind the goal. It'll be brought in. Ball comes into the corner, on it first. Correa into the slot, turnaround shot blocked by the defense. That was Jubenville. That'll get out. Going back, Granito. He'll bring it up the floor. That's to the blue line. Goes down. Edmonton, bring it out, in over the blue line. Caden Rougie. Up top, Gill with a shot, sits in the crease, ball is there, and then cleared by the Express. Correa will drop it back. And this is what Brampton will do. They'll lull you to sleep back there. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and then a quick strike. Offside. Gill just in. Over the blue line by a couple of steps. Ciperone leaves it for Abamosa. Ball goes to the boards. Edmonton player lost their stick. That was Holden. Brought in by Crocker. Crocker drops it back. Abamosa with a shot. Evans has got that. He'll hang on. Evans will hold that against the side of the goal. And then the shot right on goal. .746 left, first period. No score. Hannon to take the face-off for Midnight Express. Shot goes behind the goal. Jubenville throws it around the boards. Taken over there by Caden Rousey. He'll drop it back. Jubenville quickly up the floor. Zafir Rousey. Shot. Scores! Oh, boy, did he pick that top corner. Over the right shoulder of Ciperone. Boy, oh boy, what a shot by Zafir Rousey to open the scoring. Took the pass from Jubenville. He was deep in his own end, got it right up the blue line, and Rousey got in and had very little room, but found it. Grant Mentis. Grant Mentis takes it behind the goal. He lost it. It'll come out. White. That was intercepted. Down the floor. This is going to go for a flooring call against Edmonton. 6:48 to go, opening period. Face off to the left of Evans. Gill takes it behind his goal, gives it to White. White heading up the floor. Quick pass up ahead. Express at their own blue line. That's brought in. Rego got it in onside. They come back towards center. Well, brought out Provencal. Rego again onside, gets it in. DeBow off the boards. And that'll go out. Jubenville just dumps it in. It's played back behind the goal. Crocker waiting for it back there. Jordan Crocker. To Jeg. Taken by Jubenville. Jubenville will bring it in. Down for Miscue. Back to Jubenville. Shoot it off the boards in behind the goal. Crocker waiting for it there. He'll leave it. To Hamdami. Robinson heading for the front of the goal. He was cut off, and Brampton come back the other way. Offside. No, they're saying too many players on the floor. Too many players on the floor against the Brampton Midnight Express. John Hannon coming over to serve it. Rousey against Shepard. And Express will clear it. Gill back in his own end to get it. So on Gill. They bring it in. White with a shot. How did he get left so wide open? Breakdown by Brampton. Now Brampton will bring it out. Lemos. Lemos turns, shoots. Evans, but enough of that to direct it to the boards. Now finally it'll come free. Caden Rousey. Drops it, Jubenville. Jubenville, long shot in, wide of the goal. Rousey trying to get there first. It's played to the boards. Capriccione will clear it down the floor, hustling in there. Satachi. Satachi gets there first. .40 seconds to go in the power play. So far, a great kill. Except for that one early opportunity by White. It's been a good kill by Brampton. They'll get it in back to Jubenville. Robinson back to Jubenville. Dollywall shot is blocked. Dollywall's got it again to Jubenville. That's backhanded out by Taggart, kept in. Long shot tipped, it goes wide. Penalties over. Hannon's out of the penalty box after serving the too many players on the floor for Brampton. We're back to 5-on-5. It'll come to Hannon. Hannon fed it in, and a great diving play to get back to break that up. Bjorn Robinson. Davidson was in there if that pass had gotten through. To Hannon. They bring it in onside. Crocker with a shot and a stop by Evans. Face-off won by Brampton, but it'll come out down the floor. Granito back to get it. Crocker. And Dammy forced to the boards. Gill, the shot that went wide. Picked up back at the point by Granito. Edmonton heading up the floor. Pass behind Chebley. He'll take it off the boards. Tried to get it to Provencal, but that was broken up. Hannon. Jubenville got in the way of that, and he'll clear it down the floor. It was touch, so no flooring. Granito back to get it. We are into the final minute here in the opening period. 1-0. Edmonton. A goal by Zafir Rauji. That's played to the other side. Lewis battling for it. Evans got a bit of a high stick. Play continues. Rauji lifts it up. That's knocked down. They can't touch it. Would be offside. Evans down in the corner. Couldn't get to it. Abamosa up the boards. Into the middle of the floor to Lewis. Lewis comes this side to Lemos. Offside. Just 9.2 seconds left to go here in the first. Lemos, Grant Mantis. Grant Mantis getting away. 1 second left, one shot on goal. Caught by Evans, and first period comes to an end. Just the one goal in that opening period by Zafir Rauji of Edmonton. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the second period of this men's A gold medal game. Stay with us, everyone. 1-0. Edmonton over Brampton as we head into the second period of this men's gold medal game. All right, now we're set to go. Second period underway. Offside. Whistle just 5 seconds into the period. Evans out to play it, gets it to Gill. Brampton have it, Grant Mentis working it in, threw it in front. Was looking for Capercione, goes to the boards. Satachi back at the point, Gill with a shot. Comes back to Grant Mentis. Backhand just missed. He was looking short side. Satachi back out in front. Will come back to Satachi. Penalty coming up to Edmonton. Ball in front of the goal. Touched up, and Brampton Midnight Express will go on the power play. Holding penalty. Sam Provencal going to the penalty box. Crocker, the shot stopped by Evans, goes to the end boards. Brampton on it. Crocker. Taggart, shot, went off a leg. Crocker. Taggart, back to Crocker. Taggart, Crocker, still no shot. That shot blocked by Jaskaran Gill. I'm sorry, 86, not 96. Blocked by White. Kept in, Taggart. Shot blocked again. That one by Granger. Crocker has it. White knocked it off his stick. Crocker will keep it onside. Down for Hannon. Up top, Crocker. Hannon, one-timer. Stopped by Evans. Goes to the boards. Again, Midnight Express maintained possession. Pass was in behind Jaskaran Gill. Back to Taggart, scores! Ralph Taggart has tied it up. So we're tied at 1 early in the second period. Abamosa, Grant Mentis able to kick it out. Jubenville back at his own blue line. Grant Mentis. A little bit too far for Satachi. Grant Mentis in front. Took the pass from Satachi, then had it knocked away from him, and back comes Nielsen. Nielsen for Edmonton. Pass was in the feet of Robinson. Ben Fear will hold it against the boards. Now it's out. Grant Mentis. That's offside. Grant Mentis just hesitated a second at the blue line. Teammate was racing down the other side. Cameron Shepard got in just a half a step ahead of the play. Face-off win for the Express. Sahid Gill. Taggart got the goal a moment ago, brings it in. Kept in. Shepard threw it in front. Cleared by Edmonton. Chebley. Up to Gill. Ball goes in wide. Davidson. Gave it away behind the goal. It comes out in front. Express clear. Warwick has to go back to get it. Spins away from Sidorinas. Crocker. Up for Jag. Ball bouncing in front of the goal. Gill had it. Jag's got it. Shot stopped by Evans. Ball is still loose. Edmonton come away. Quickly up the floor. Evans, shot. That one off of Abamosa into the corner. Crocker has it. Crocker pushed to the boards. They hold it there. The referee wants them to move it. They're trying. A couple of players go down and that's it. The whistle will go. Granger along the boards. Lewis is on him. White. White has it, gets it to the front of the goal. Well defended by the Express. Tanguay. That's thrown in front. Tanguay's got it again. Weak shot cleared by Ciperone. Quick outlet. Granito. He'll drop it back to Lewis. Over the other side. Hannon. To Granito. Back to Hannon. Hannon was getting ready to go off for a line change. Now he will. Granito's got it in the corner. Grant Mentis. Trying to dance in, stopped by Jubenville. Jubenville won't get it out. It's kept in. Correa will shoot it in. Brampton changing. Jubenville over to White. White coming up the board, stopped at center by Correa. And the shot is put in wide by DeBow. It's left along the boards, kept in. Nielsen dancing around at the boards. Throws it into the corner. Gill is in there. Gill centered it. Good battle down in the far corner. Nielsen working against Capricione, and back at the point. Gill with a long shot in, came off the end boards. Call in front. Someone's got a broken stick. And the ball is put wide. It's the Brampton player, Correa, without a stick. The player goes over the top of the net. The net is moved. You get a whistle and they'll pick up the pieces of the stick. Face off to the left of Ciperone. Taken behind the goal by Crocker. To Rigo. He'll go back to Crocker and back to Rigo. Sidorinius in over the blue line. Gill took it away from him. Sidorinius has it again. Comes to the side of the goal, right out in front. Cleared by Edmonton. Shebley. Bring it in over the blue line. Back at the point. Long shot. That was blocked. Another shot wide. Comes off the end boards. Dollywall's got it. Dollywall threw it into the crease. Brampton bring it out. Dumped in by Abamosa. Warwick leaves it behind the goal. Caden Rousey. Back to Warwick. Lifts it high in the air. Rousey will run onto it. Caden Rousey's got it. Throws it to Saphir Rousey. We'll go the other side. Evans lost it. Gill. Thrown into the corner. Shepard. Into the corner for Gill. Thrown to the other side. Evans in there first. Shepard circling the goal. Threw it into the crease. Edmonton clear. Both teams doing a good job protecting the front of their goal. Jubenville's pass goes to the boards. Express bring it out. Abamosa. They go the other side. Hannon. Back to Correa. Shot goes off the boards. Edmonton have it. Turnover. Hannon. Threw it into the crease. It comes to the other side. On it first, Edmonton. And that'll get out. Correa will drop it back. It's brought in onside by Hannon. Back to Correa. We'll take it back to the blue line, then play it in along the boards. Abamosa. Shot one off of Gill to the boards. Lewis. Back up top, Hannon. Abamosa to Lewis. And get the return pass. Lewis has it again. Now to Crocker. Satachi. Right on goal. Satachi will get the rebound down in the corner. Grant Mentis turns, fires it wide. Taken by White. White trying to get away from Satachi. It's turned over. Satachi's got it at the side of the goal. Grant Mentis comes in. That hit the post. Grant Mentis has it again. Taken away and cleared out and down the floor as Edmonton just relieved the pressure, and that'll be flooring, but they can't change. Great action around the Edmonton goal. Crocker to Satachi. Grant Mentis. Right on goal. Held by Evans. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Not surprising to see a tight game. We are tied at 1. Referee is over at the Edmonton bench, talking to Jason Cormier, head coach, or maybe he's just congratulating him on his recent induction into the CBHA Hall of Fame that happened just prior to this game. Rigo tried to shoot it right from the face-off, but too many people there, and then it's put wide over the top of the net. Will be picked up on the boards. Back at the point, Crocker. To the front of the goal, turnaround, stopped by Evans. Great chance for Taggart. He's got one, almost had the second one there. Express win the faceoff. They get it back to Crocker. Crocker holding it. Abamosa behind the goal. Robinson's on him. Abamosa still has it. Flipped it out in front. Ball comes to the boards and cleared out by Edmonton and down the floor. Crocker hustling back to get it. No flooring. 2 minutes to go in the second. Taggart trying to get around Warwick. He does. Taggart's in. And Warwick knocked it off his stick at the last second. Taggart with the turnaround. That hit miscue. And the net has become dislodged. Under 2 to go. Face-off in the Edmonton end. Hamdami turning in the corner. Hamdami trying to spin away. Being watched by Miskew. Gets it up the boards. Still with it. Hamdami protecting the ball, holding it against the boards. Now he'll put it in behind. Jay got it to the front of the goal. Then it's cleared to the corner. Shot just goes wide. Someone's lost a glove. Skill for Brampton's got it back into the final minute here in the second period. Caden Rougie shoots. Blocker save. Ciparone. Saphir Rougie for Jubenville. Shot over the top of the net. Ball goes up in the air. Rougie has it in the corner. That went through the crease. Correa down the floor. That's going to be a flooring call against Brampton. Brampton with lots of good chances here in the last few minutes. But now the face-off will be back in their end with 19.1 seconds to go in the period. Gill at the blue line as Edmonton won the faceoff. Get it down to White. White centered it. Off the boards, a shot off a stick to go out of play. 8.6 seconds left. Rougie against Hannon. Hannon wins the faceoff. It's brought out. 4 seconds left. Long shot off the end board, sits behind the goal. That'll do it. After 2 periods of this men's gold medal game, we are tied at 1 between the Brampton Midnight Express and the Edmonton Ball Hockey Club. Time for another 2-minute break. We'll be back with the third period, see if we can settle this one in regulation. Stay with us. Back in 2. Tied at 1 after 2 periods. We head into the 3rd period of this gold medal game. Edmonton and Brampton. Okay, here we go. 3rd period underway. See if we can settle this, or will we be heading to extra ball hockey before we're finished? Would not surprise me with these two teams. Although Brampton really took over in the second half of that 2nd period. Couldn't get the go-ahead goal, but they had certainly the better of the chances. Here's Hannon. Headed into the middle. Taken away by Gill. Gill up the floor. Gives it to Rousey. Holding call shot. Changed direction, went to the boards. Somebody got a stick on that in front. Held in by White. Throw it in behind the goal. Sahib Gill. Back behind the goal. Davidson. He'll leave it for Crocker. And Crocker won't be in a hurry. Never is. Grant Mentis over the blue line. Down the floor. And a collision, players come together and they're going to call a penalty. Noah Capercion go to the penalty box. Edmonton go to the power play. Big power play here for Edmonton. Rousey leaves it for White. White along the boards. White to Rousey. Down for White. White circles the goal. Provencal. Rousey with a shot. That's stopped. Comes through the boards. That's going to be a penalty against Rousey as he knocked down Jordan Crocker in the corner. Two minutes cross-checking. Zafir Rousey. So now we'll go 4-on-4. Minute 30 left in the penalty to Brampton. Face-off will come down into the Edmonton end. So 4-on-4, a little more room out there. Golden call. Being watched by Granito. Move it up at the blue line. It's turned over. Granito. Back at the point. Hamdami. Behind the goal, Sidonarius has got it up top. Granito. Sit on goal. Correa was looking for the deflection. It'll come out, but kept onside. Sidonarius will play it in. He goes to the boards. Play continues. White has it. Edmonton come up the floor. 3 across. White tried to drop it back. That's picked off, and Granito will come the other way. He's got Hannon with him. Granito to Hannon. Hannon goes to the goal, over the top of the goaltender, and the whistle goes. Three seconds left in the Brampton penalty. Then it will be a 31-second power play for Brampton. Face off in the Edmonton end. And Brampton win the face-off. They'll hold it now. Penalty is over. Taggart's out of the penalty box. Or Capriccione, rather, 88. This is Taggart. Hannon. White got in the way of that. Back to Crocker. Taggart, shot, scores! Ralph Taggart, with his second goal of the game, has given Brampton a 2-1 lead on the power play. 4 seconds left in the power play. $11 minutes left to go in regulation time. Satachi plays it back to Correa. Grant Mentis. Stopped by Evans. Then Evans lost it. Evans gets it back. Grant Mentis all over him. Offside. All right. Yep, just offside. Gill. High shot, caught easily there by Ciperone. Correa got as far as the blue line, no further. Shot back in by Gill. Sidorinius coming down the middle, he lost it. He'll bring it in. Sidorinius won't shoot it from there. Rigo shot, went off a leg into the corner. Sidorinius. for Taggart. Taggart spinning away from Gill, holding it along the boards. Back up top. Long shot, tip goes through the crease. Rigo's on it. Jonathan Rigo gets it to the front of the goal. It bounces out in front and cleared by Edmonton. It won't get out though. Kept in. Gill. Right on goal. Rebound is there. Oh, what a save by Evans as he rolled over, did a barrel roll and kept it out. That looked like for sure it was going to be 3-1. Remember that one if Edmonton are able to come back. Gill shot is stopped. Tanguay coming away for Edmonton. To White, that's onside. White has it. Comes to the near boards. DeBow, and that is caught and held by Ciparone. Braden Evans down at the other end may have made a game-saving save for Edmonton. I don't think I've ever described a save as a barrel roll before in all the years I've been doing this, but I don't know how else to describe that one. Jubenville, shot cleared, on it first. Abamosa, Jubenville's got it again. DeBow to the other side. Rousey played it in. Crocker has it. Jordan Crocker. Long pass was intended for Lewis. Lewis has got it now in the corner. Lewis trying to work it out in front. Lewis still with it. That's tipped in front. Evans has it and holds on. And Evans is not happy with the Brampton player in the crease who took a swipe at the ball after it was in Evans' glove. That was Lewis. Braden Evans explaining to the referee why he wasn't happy about what happened. Face-off win for Brampton. Put it off the end boards. They'll get to it first. Turnaround shot. Gill for Edmonton. Up the floor looking for Shebley. Taken away by Granito. Go back behind the goal. Would have been offside if they touch it. They don't. Instead, it'll be a flooring call. Might have been better to take the offside. Although with the pass coming from deep in that end, is probably where the faceoff would go anyway. Rousey against Capriccione. Brampton win it, get ahead to Grant Mentis. Grant Mentis has got a step, shoots. That one over the top of the net. Rebound comes all the way out towards the blue line. Held in by Sitachi. Gill Long pass to Zafir Rauji. Right in front, they score! Evans. Brennan Evans. Got it to Rauji. Zafir got it to Caden. Caden played it in front of the goal and tipped home by Evans. We are tied at 2. And we start fresh. Sidonarius taking his time back in the Brampton end. He'll play it off the boards to himself. Sidonarius will bring it in. He'll keep going down in the corner, trying to cut out in front. Ball goes behind the net. Lunnan stopped at the blue line, back to pick it up. Sahib Gill. Back behind his goal to Crocker. And again, Crocker will take his time. Again, Crocker behind the goal. How many times have we seen this over the years? Crocker never in a hurry. Not going to do anything till he is ready. Now he'll bring it up the floor. Drops it back. Jag. To the middle of the floor. Taggart with a shot that goes to the boards. Jag is on it. Jag tried to play it into the middle. Pass up ahead. Jubenville in over the blue line. Jubenville's got it. Goes across the floor. Caden Rauji. Ben Fear scores! Fear makes it 3-2. Remember the barrel roll. Said at the time that remember that save in case Edmonton come back. Well, they're ahead 3-2 for now. Still 5:09 to go. Edmonton win it. Send it down the floor. Ciparone out to play it. Gets it to the boards. Lewis. Will come up to Granito. Edmonton with a chance to move it out, they will. Caden Rauji. Rauji cutting to the goal, forced in behind by Lewis. Rauji stays with it. To Zafir Rauji. He's pushed to the boards by Abamosa. White comes away with it for Edmonton. White turns, shoots. And off the end boards, comes out the near side. Hannon. Back behind the goal, Lewis. Under 4 to play. Hannon. Cutting in, lost it. White has it. A little bit too far for Granger. White has it again out at center for Granger. Granger will get it in deep. Back first, Gill. Leaves it behind the net. Fired out by Capriccione. Davidson. Davidson throws it into the far corner. Gill on it first. Tanguay was in behind everybody. They didn't see him. Now they'll bring it in. DeBow to Gill. Gill holding it along the boards. In behind the net, it bounces around. DeBow with a shot stopped by the goaltender Ciperone. We're down to 3:07 left to go. Gill along the boards. That shot stopped. All along the boards, battling for it. A couple of players go down. Ball still in there. Warwick got a stick in there, but then it's cleared down the floor. Jubenville gets back, golfs it out to Fear. Brought back in, Robinson. And it taken away, Crocker. Crocker stops up behind the goal. Sidonarius. That'll go in, Jubenville on it first, turns and clears it. Brampton had to let it go. Would have been too many players on the floor if they touched it. Back in it goes. Under 2 minutes to go now. Quickly up the floor. Correa goes to the other side. White has got it. White can't get it out. Gill plays it back. That's lifted up, and it hit the ceiling. Break here for Brampton. Face-off will be in the Edmonton end. Minute 25 to go. I would expect perhaps a timeout and take the goalie out. Head coach James Chicky Mantis not ready to take the goalie out yet. Hannon is looking over at the bench, asking about a possible timeout. Nothing yet. No signal of a timeout from the Brampton bench. Hannon against Rauji. Rauji wins it. It is cleared out by Gill. Back to get it, Granito. Ciperone now making his way to the bench. Brampton net is empty. They've got 6 attackers out there. They get it in. Granito. We're into the final minute here in regulation time. Hannon. Taggart. Along the goal line to the boards. Lewis pushed to the boards. Gill is in there. Gill gets it to Robinson. Robinson gets it out and down the floor. Smart play, not enough to get a flooring. That's going to be flooring the other way. The faceoff will come back in the Brampton end. Ciperone's got to come back out and go in the net. Only 36 seconds remaining now. Jubenville Down into the corner. They'll try and hold it there. White trying to take time off the clock. White still holding it, working it along the boards. 22 seconds left. They still hold it in there. Won't let Brampton get it out. The ball goes up in the air, and it went out of play, and the face-off will stay in the Brampton end. 16 seconds left. Great job by Jared White. He got that ball along the end boards and just held it there. Took 20 seconds off the clock. Hannon will take the face-off for Brampton. I think that's Caden Rousey. No, it was White for Edmonton. The ball is put out of play. 12.6 seconds left. Face-off will stay right there. Ciperone had headed to the bench as the ball was cleared, but when it went over the glass, he's got to come back. Goes into the corner. Ciperone headed for the bench. Long pass up ahead. That's going to do it, I think. 6 seconds left. Crocker, long shot. Stopped at the blue line. 1 second. It is over. Edmonton, back-to-back national champions. Brampton had won 4 in a row. Now Edmonton has won 2 in a row between them. Obviously now they've won the last 6. What a great rivalry. What a great game. Always close between these two. They bring out the best in ball hockey. Personally, I'll always remember this one as the barrel roll game. Braden Evans with the save of the tournament when his team was down 2-1. Edmonton come back, score 2, and they are your gold medalists for 2026. Last 3 times these two teams have met in the gold medal. We've had 2 overtime victories, and now today a 1-goal win. 3-2 is the final. We will stay for all the presentations before we sign off from Calgary. Again, I'll give you a quick rundown of what will happen in this presentation ceremony. They'll start with the players of the game. Then we'll go to the individual awards for the men's A championship for the tournament. We'll get the most valuable goaltender, defense forward, the leading scorer, and the overall MVP, and then we'll get into presenting the silver, gold medals, and the championship trophy.
We'd also like to congratulate both the Brampton Midland Express and the Edmonton Savages on a thoroughly entertaining gold medal game and week here in Calgary. And now, for the players of the game. From the Brampton Midland Express, scoring 2 goals, number 98, Ralph Taggart.
Ralph Taggart had both goals for Brampton in this game. He's named player of the game.
For the Savages, he scored the national championship winning goal, number 78,
Ben Fear. He got the golden goal. Player of the game for Edmonton.
For the individual player awards and team awards, would you please welcome the president of the CBHA, Mr. Clay Burkett.
Clay Burkett, president of CBHA, will handle the presentations.
First off, great game by both teams. Let's have a big round of applause for both teams here. Great week. Before we start the awards, there are a few individuals, sponsors I'd like to recognize. First off, the province of Alberta and the city of Calgary for being fantastic hosts. Thank you very much. Tourism Calgary for your support. Doug Puzzy, the president of Alberta Ball Hockey, put in endless hours along with this entire team. Thank you, Doug. Coach chairs, Krista Fitzgerald and Desiree Yonch. A huge shout out to you for the time and commitment you gave to us. Thank you. All the volunteers at every arena. This event could not happen without any of you. So thank you to all the volunteers. Sponsors, Jamin Homes, South Trail Chrysler, and Champs Grill. Thank you very much. I'd also like to recognize all the referees who participated this week and salute you for a great job. Thank you. Last but not least, our executive director, Richard Roca, for the endless hours all summer and all year he puts into this program. Thank you very much, Richard. And I'd like to extend that to my entire CBHA staff that are here with us today. Gentlemen, ladies, thank you very much. Okay, next up. For goalie of the tournament goes to Chris Soprano from Midnight Express.
Chris Ciperone, Midnight Express, named the most valuable goaltender for these championships.
MVP forward, Mike Hillier from Newfoundland.
Mike Hillier from Newfoundland and Labrador. MVP forward.
MVP defenseman from Midnight Express, Jordan Crocker.
Jordan Crocker. Jordan No Hurry Crocker.
The top scorer of the tournament
He's your
from the Edmonton
MVP
Savages,
defenseman.
Zafir Raji.
Zafir Rauji, the top scorer.
And the MVP of the tournament this year goes to Caden Raji from the Savages as well.
And Caden Rauji is the MVP. These two work so well together. Caden and Zafir. There are your tournament MVPs and top scorer. The MVPs get their plaques and their white Calgary Stetsons.
Next up, we have a huge round of applause for the Midnight Express. Great job, gentlemen. If the coach will come on up and hand out the silver medals, please.
Now they'll hand out the silver medals to the members of the Brampton Midnight Express 2 years in a row. They're disappointed not to come home with the gold, but coming away with the silver medal at a national championship is something to be very proud of. Got a great program, and I expect we'll see them back looking for the gold again next year.
One last hand for the Midnight Express. Very classy team.
Midnight Express silver medalists now will present the gold medals to the members of the Edmonton gold medal winning team. And as they present the gold medals, just let everybody know that next year, CBHA championships are set for the BCD will be in Regina, Saskatchewan. The juniors back here in Calgary again next year. And then this event, men's and women's A, Masters and Men's Legends, will move all the way to the East Coast to St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. And we invite you to join us for those events. This year we were in Montreal for the BCD, St. John, New Brunswick for the juniors, and of course here in Calgary for this final event. It's been a long summer. Over the course of those three events, I've had the pleasure of calling 105 ball hockey games this summer. I'm done. Just a couple of more presentations left before we finish. One to do before we get to the big one.
Next up, we'd like to recognize both referees for the gold medal game tonight. Gentlemen, great job. Well done. Thank you.
The referees will be given a gold medal as a memento of their time here in Calgary and having refereed the national championship game.
If I can get the captains and assistant
Okay,
captains
one more thing to do.
up, please.
We'll bring the captains, assistant captains up. They'll be presented with the Jack Cup and the championship belt. Pose for pictures, and then they will bring the trophy to their teammates.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 national champions, Edmonton Salage.
And there it is. Back-to-back national championships for Edmonton. So folks, that is going to do it for us. It has been an incredible 6 days here in Calgary at these national championships. 5 gold medals handed out, 5 sets of gold medals handed out here today at the Max Bell Center, Ken Bracco Arena inside the Max Bell Center. We started last Monday, and we finish up today. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. On behalf of everybody here at HN Live, my name is George Scott. Have yourselves a great night. So long from Calgary.